For many reasons do I feel like I need to speak on this situation. Now, for those of you who don't know, there was a stabbing at the Oxon Hill, Maryland Popeye's chicken. They say, well, it's a bit of clickbait. They say it's over the chicken sandwich, and you could imply that that's what was going to be bought, but it was really over somebody cutting the line. Now, I have to speak on this for many reasons. I almost feel like because that's my hometown. My grandma is about 5 minutes away from that Popeyes, a drive away. Man, I used to frequent there. Now I haven't had chicken in 5 years. Okay, and another reason why I have to speak on it is because it's black guy, a black person stabbing another black person same age as me, the one who did the stabbing. Now I didn't really sit down to see if I knew the person yet, but I'll check that out later. But anyway, I have to speak on this. As you can tell from the title, I'm big on avoiding the craze. All right, that's a big part of what being a contrarian is all about. Avoiding the craze, because in some weird way, trouble always seems to be very close. All right, now I may be speaking from a black aspect, and if that's the case, well, I have to, then. And I'll do just that because I do have a lot of black listeners. But, and whatever, I'm black. This is my experience. Whether if you're black or not, you can listen to it or not. But this is why I value being a contrarian amongst black people. If I were white or any other race, I don't know if I would be one. But in the black race, I have to be one. A lot of the stereotypes, they are true. Not enough for you to believe them about every black person you may come across. But let me just address this issue and why I say you have to stay away from the craze. The new Jordans come out. Everybody camps out. All right. People camp out. It gets very dangerous. They may actually. It's been a while since I kept myself posted on things like that, but I'd imagine that they keep police around now, or if they don't, then they haven't learned from the past, where all somebody needs to know is that the new Jordans are coming out, and people will be standing in line for them with that money ready, and their only barrier to entry is a gun, and they'll get that right up off of you. All right, this is just a quick mission. All right, the same thing when the new Madden comes out. The same thing with Black Friday, and Black Friday. Since we're talking about crazes here, and this isn't just limited to black people. People fight over these items that we give value to. They fight over these discounted items. I mean, they war over it. It shows pure slavery and dependency on these electronics and everything else that's going on sale. And I've never been a fan of that. I've never been a fan of making an animal out of myself to fight over consumerism, to make myself an ultimate consumer. Because the interesting thing about this is that you fight too hard, and then your reward is you don't even get what you fought for. See, that's the interesting thing. You go into the Walmarts or the what is it? The Targets, all these places that have Black Fridays. You get too aggressive, you fight, you get kicked out. Now you can't even get what you fought over. You can't get what you stood in line for. All right. The same thing with the Jordans. You so pressed to get them ahead of time that you may not even get them because you know the danger in all this. And man, people getting killed over these goddamn shoes, man. Still, people getting killed over these shoes. They getting robbed. Now, a lot of us are getting smarter. A lot of us can depend on the internet, but not always. But we take this risk to go after that which we want, whether if it's to make a flip, which I can understand more than just wanting to have these fresh shoes and we spend our hard-earned money on it. But what is, what is it all worth? You know. And finally, you fight over a place in line. You kill somebody over it. You don't even get what you killed them for. You don't even get a fucking chicken sandwich. Instead, you get a life sentence. And that's it, man. So, if you ever really wanted to know why I was so adamant about going the opposite way of the crowd, this is why. Now, it's hard to correlate everything to something that's fatal as being stabbed over getting in front of the line for a chicken sandwich. But trouble always seems to follow the crowd, man. I can't stress that enough. At the most popular concerts, fights break out, man. Where there's a lot of people, man. Trouble breaks out, especially depending on what type of music is. If it's getting rowdy in there, if it's very suggestive. And I'm not just picking on rap, because rap can be a very chill thing, man. A lot of these mosh pits, man, people die in mosh pits. Going to see their favorite artists and they dying in mosh pits. Shit crazy, man. But with that being said, everything that gets the crowd rowdy, that gets the most attention, take a couple steps back. Ask yourself, what is it all worth? Can it wait? And oftentimes, I think you will find that it can. Alright? Because I haven't seen too many popular things that's worth fighting over. Please, somebody point that out. What popular thing is worth fighting for? Is a chicken sandwich worth fighting for? A spot in the line worth fighting for? Are these electronics worth fighting for? Because again, I'm gonna end this one right now. You fight too hard and you don't even get what you fought for. So you wasted time, you wasted energy, you wasted emotion. And in the case of the fatal chicken sandwich, you died over it. You killed over it. 2 guys left with nothing. Fatal.